Among the many stories of the Bible, few are as tragic and poignant as that of Dinah, the daughter of Jacob and Leah. Her tale, found in Genesis 34, is one of profound sorrow, brutal violence, and shocking revenge. Join us as we explore the heartbreaking events that unfolded in the life of Dinah, a story that continues to resonate and evoke strong emotions even today. Dinah, a young and innocent woman, ventures out to socialize with the local women, only to be brutally raped and kidnapped by Shechem, the son of Hamor, a Hivite prince. This heinous act sets off a chain of events that would forever alter the lives of Dinah, her family, and the entire community. The story takes a darker turn as Dinah's brothers, Simeon and Levi, fueled by rage and a desire for revenge, concoct a sinister plan. They agree to Shechem's request to intermarry with the Israelites, but with one condition, that all the men of the city be circumcised. Under the guise of this supposed unity, Simeon and Levi wait until the men are weakened from the circumcision, then slaughter them, including Shechem and his father Hamor. This brutal act of revenge leads to devastating consequences, as Jacob's family becomes embroiled in a cycle of violence and retribution. The story raises difficult questions about justice, morality, and the consequences of unchecked anger. Dinah was the daughter of Jacob and Leah, making her one of the 12 children of Jacob, who would later become the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel. Born in Paddan Aram, Dinah grew up in a large and complex family. Her brothers, particularly Simeon and Levi, would play pivotal roles in her story. The story takes a dark turn when Dinah decides to visit the women of the city of Shechem. Genesis 34 verse 1 states, "Now Dinah, the daughter Leah had borne to Jacob, went out to visit the women of the land." It was during this visit that Dinah encountered Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, the ruler of the area. Shechem, taken by Dinah's beauty, forcibly took her and raped her. This heinous act set off a chain of events that would lead to unimaginable consequences. After violating Dinah, Shechem's feelings towards her changed. Genesis 34 verse 3 reveals, "His heart was drawn to Dinah daughter of Jacob, he loved the young woman and spoke tenderly to her." Desiring to make amends, Shechem asked his father, Hamor, to arrange a marriage with Dinah. Meanwhile, Jacob heard of the defilement of his daughter but chose to wait for his sons to return from the fields before taking any action. Hamor and Shechem approached Jacob and his sons to negotiate a marriage agreement. Upon their return, Jacob's sons were met with the distressing news of their sister Dinah's fate, and their reaction was one of unbridled fury. The biblical account in Genesis 34 verse 7 vividly captures their response. They were deeply disturbed and incensed, for Shechem had committed a grave offense in Israel by violating Jacob's daughter, an act that defied all norms and conventions. Their outrage was palpable, yet they skillfully masked their anger, feigning acceptance of Hamor's proposal. With calculated cunning, they presented a single condition, that all the male inhabitants of Shechem undergo circumcision, a requirement that seemed innocuous to Hamor and Shechem. Eager to secure the marriage and forge an alliance with Jacob's family, they readily agreed to this stipulation. Moreover, they successfully persuaded the men of their city to submit to circumcision, as recorded in Genesis 34 verse 24, "All the men who went out of the city gate acquiesced to Hamor and his son Shechem, and every male in the city underwent circumcision." Thus, the stage was set for a catastrophic reckoning, as Simeon and Levi's duplicity concealed a sinister intent. Their ultimate goal was not to forge a peaceful alliance but to exact a brutal revenge, exploiting the vulnerability of the newly circumcised men to unleash a devastating attack upon the city. The fate of Shechem and its inhabitants hung precariously in the balance, as the consequences of their actions would soon unfold with terrifying ferocity. On the third day after the circumcision, when the men of Shechem were in great pain, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city. Genesis 34 verse 25 recounts their brutal revenge. Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city, killing every male. In a swift and ruthless act of retribution, the two brothers, Simeon and Levi, exacted a brutal vengeance upon the city of Shechem. With calculated precision, they struck down Hamor, the Hivite prince, and his son Shechem, the perpetrator of the heinous crime against their sister Dinah. Having eliminated the primary targets of their wrath, the brothers then proceeded to rescue Dinah from her captors, freeing her from the clutches of her tormentors. However, their fury did not subside with the rescue of their sister. The brothers' thirst for vengeance led them to plunder the entire city, seizing its wealth and resources, including flocks, herds, and precious possessions. Their rampage extended even to the most vulnerable members of the community, as they took captive the women and children, leaving no one untouched by their wrath. This act of vengeance was all-encompassing and devastating, leaving in its wake a trail of destruction, death, and despair. The once thriving city of Shechem lay in ruins, its people decimated, and its future uncertain. The brothers' actions, though motivated by a desire for justice, had unleashed a maelstrom of chaos and devastation, forever altering the lives of all who dwelled within the city's walls. Jacob, upon learning of the massacre, was horrified. Genesis 34 verse 30 captures his anguish. Then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have brought trouble on me by making me obnoxious to the Canaanites and Perizzites, the people living in this land. We are few, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." Simeon and Levi, however, defended their actions, stating that their sister should not have been treated like a prostitute. The consequences of their revenge lingered, shaping the future interactions and conflicts of Jacob's family with the surrounding peoples. The story of Dinah is one of deep tragedy and complex morality. It raises questions about justice, revenge, and the lengths to which one might go to defend family honor. While the Bible does not provide further details about Dinah's life after these events, her story serves as a powerful reminder of the human capacity for both brutality and protection. As we reflect on Dinah's story, found in Genesis 34, we are reminded of the complexities of human emotions and the far-reaching impact of our actions. It is a narrative that challenges us to consider how we respond to injustice and the ways we seek to uphold the dignity and worth of every individual. Thank you for joining us in exploring the tragic and powerful story of Dinah. If you found this video insightful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more engaging biblical stories and reflections. Share your thoughts on Dinah's story in the comments below. Until next time, stay blessed and strive for justice and compassion in all your actions. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more compelling biblical narratives and deep dives into the stories that have shaped history and faith.